Imagine you're walking down the street. Everything seems normal, nothing unusual. Then something strange happens. A dog you've never met starts growling, not barking randomly, not scared, just staring, refusing to go near that person. And strangely, you feel uncomfortable too. Was the dog sensing something you couldn't? Can animals recognize a bad person? Or are we imagining things? The answer is far more interesting than most people realize. Humans spend years learning to judge character. We watch faces, we listen to voices, we study body language, yet we still get it wrong. Animals evolved in a different world, a world where making the wrong choice could mean death. Survival depended on answering one question, friend or threat. Every second mattered, every mistake mattered. Over millions of years, animals became experts at noticing danger. Stories like this are everywhere. People share them online. They tell them to friends, and many sound surprisingly similar. A dog instantly dislikes a visitor. No warning. No obvious reason, yet the dog refuses to trust them. The owner notices immediately. A horse becomes nervous. Around one specific person, the horse backs away. Its body becomes tense. Something feels wrong. A cat avoids someone. The moment they enter, the cat leaves immediately. No aggression, just avoidance. Many people see these moments as proof that animals know something, something hidden, something deeper. Some even say animals can see into your soul. They can sense evil. They can detect bad intentions before anyone else notices. But science prefers another explanation, a simpler explanation, a testable explanation. Researchers became curious. They wanted answers. What exactly are animals detecting? Is it magic? Is it instinct? Is it observation? Or something else entirely? One thing became clear. Animals are noticing something. Something real. Something measurable. Something humans often miss. The real question is, what are those signals? Where do they come from? And why do animals notice them first? To understand that, we experience the world differently than animals. Humans rely heavily on vision. We trust what we can see. We trust what we can hear. And we often stop there. Animals don't. They gather information constantly. Every second, every movement matters. Every sound matters. Every smell matters, especially smell. A dog's nose is extraordinary. Humans smell one layer of reality. Dogs smell many layers at once. To a dog, every person carries information. Invisible information, chemical information, emotional information. Stress changes the body. Fear changes the body. Anxiety changes the body. And animals can detect those changes, sometimes instantly. While you're listening to words, your dog may be reading something else. Their scent, their movement, their tension, their confidence, their nervousness, their emotional state. Tiny clues, clues we barely notice. Think about body language. Humans communicate constantly, even without speaking, through posture, through movement, through facial expression, through tone, through timing. Animals observe all of it. Without distraction, humans can be fooled by appearances, by status, by confidence. Animals focus on behavior instead. And that changes everything. Scientists wanted evidence, not stories, not guesses, real evidence. So they designed experiments. One study became especially famous. It involved dogs, their owners, and complete strangers. The setup was simple. The owner needed help. The dog watched. A stranger stood nearby. Then the interaction began. In one version, the stranger helped the owner. They cooperated. They were supportive. The dog watched everything, every movement. In another version, the owner asked for help, but the stranger refused. No cooperation, no assistance. Again, the dog watched, carefully, quietly, constantly. Then came the important moment, the test, the decision, the choice. Who would the dog approach? The helpful person? The unhelpful person? Or neither? Researchers waited. The dogs decided, and the results were surprising. Dogs preferred helpful people. They avoided unhelpful people, even though those people never harmed the dog. The dog wasn't judging appearance. It wasn't judging status. It was judging behavior. What people actually did. The dog had been watching all along. But here's where things get interesting. Animals don't think like humans. They don't understand morality. They don't debate ethics. They don't classify people as good or evil. Instead, they focus on patterns. Patterns of movement. Patterns of emotion. Patterns of behavior. Aggression matters. Animals recognize aggression quickly, long before words are spoken. Posture tells a story. Movement tells a story. Tone tells a story. Animals pay attention to all of it, especially inconsistency. Unpredictability can be dangerous. Nature rewards predictability. Think about a nervous person. Their movements change. Their posture changes. Their scent changes. Their behavior changes. Animals notice these details. Details we often miss because humans get distracted. We focus on appearances. Animals focus on actions. Someone may look friendly. They may sound friendly. They may act charming. But animals keep watching. They watch what happens next. Do actions match words? Do movements match intentions? Does behavior remain consistent? These clues matter more than we realize. Animals aren't psychic. They aren't reading minds. They aren't sensing evil. They're reading information. Real information. Information hidden in behavior. Information hidden in movement. Information hidden in emotion. Information hidden in patterns. And that's why their reactions can seem mysterious. Of course, there is one important detail. Animals are not perfect. They make mistakes too. Sometimes very ordinary mistakes. Just like humans, a dog might dislike someone for a simple reason: an unfamiliar smell, a strange perfume, a scent it doesn't recognize. Sometimes it's memory, a past experience, a previous encounter, an old association. The dog reacts automatically. Sometimes the person is nervous, especially around dogs. The dog notices that tension and responds to it, even when there is no danger. Not every growl is a warning. Not every bark is meaningful. Not every reaction predicts character. Sometimes it's misunderstanding. Sometimes it's coincidence. But here's the interesting part. The reaction usually comes from something real, some piece of information, some detectable signal, something the animal noticed, even if we didn't. Which brings us back to the question, can animals recognize bad people? Not exactly. At least not the way movies suggest. They aren't reading souls. They aren't detecting evil. They aren't using magic. They're observing behavior. Constantly. Tiny signals. Invisible clues. The things we reveal accidentally. When we think nobody is watching. Animals notice those moments. Humans judge with words. Animals judge with observation. Humans listen to promises. Animals watch actions. Maybe animals don't recognize bad people. Maybe they simply recognize behavior we haven't noticed yet.